A matter that was set to be brief but dragged on for about 6 months, drawing to an end at the High Court sitting in Pretoria. Employment and Labour Minister Thulas Nxesi approached the court on an urgent basis in November last year, seeking for the court to solidify his move to set aside the 5 billion rand Thuja Capital-UIF contract. The minister claimed it was illegal and feels vindicated by the courts, with acting judge Yapi Maritz handing down an order to set aside the contract.
The minister welcomes the judgment, is happy that this matter now has come to this end. More than a vindication, it is just a judgment that confirms the rule of law.
The contract was entered into in November 2022 for the creation of jobs, with the High Court maintaining the minister's case that the contract flouted processes and failed to follow the Public Finance Management Act. The 13-page judgment also stating that the minister is successful in an interdict against further defamatory statements, as he has no other remedy to prevent further publication of such defamatory allegations. But Mdwaba believes the judgment is flawed.
That the acting judge Maritz was out with a baseball and an AK-47 and everything he could have to be able to destabilize and bully us in court. It was very clear it was going to be a fait accompli, and we remain undaunted. We will go to the highest court in the land to make sure that we demonstrate that we will not be bullied and intimidated by anybody.
Mdwaba further says he was politically targeted through the use of the courts and a compromised judge.
It is very clear that there's a very calculated state resource kind of attack, and it being election time, of course, and you having seen the big fake program that was launched for 23.8 billion 2-3 weeks ago, partnered with Gauteng, dubbed as Nasi Spani. There is no way an employment creation, sustainable, permanent employment creation like Thuja Holdings would have been allowed to see the time of day for now.
But the minister has dismissed this as false, saying his department and the UIF continues to pursue its mandate in terms of the Unemployment Insurance Act.
Mr. Mdwaba's assertions are really overstating himself. You would recall that UIF has this mandate in terms of this Section 48 of the UI Act. And therefore, it is against that background that the UIF has been doing this work. And it is continuing to do its work in terms of its mandate.
The judgment also ordering Mdwaba to pay the legal costs of the applicant, with the minister now looking to file a defamation application against Mdwaba for what he calls propagating false and defamatory statements in claims that Nxesi and 2 other ministers attempted to solicit a 500 million rand kickback on the 5 billion rand contract, and that he was fired for refusing to grant the bribes. Mr. Mdwaba indicating that he'll be back in the courts in the near future as he moves to appeal the judgment. He's casted aspersions on acting judge Maritz, as he maintains that all was done above board in securing the 5 billion rand UIF contract. Katlego Logodi, SABC News at the High Court in Pretoria.